Example of why they say you got to play the game. No game is won on paper. And now here we find ourselves on a Wednesday night with the 45th District Boys semifinals with a DCA team with a world of aspirations at 24-3 on the year. They've not lost a district game all year. They've not lost a region game the entire year either, against a Danville team who has won one district game the entire season. That one happened Monday night against Garrett County, and a Danville team that feels like they can come in playing with house money. They feel like all the pressure is on DCA, a team that expects to be here, knows they should be here. And I tell you what, with Jason Graves back in the lineup, this is a completely different Danville team, and this is going to be a tough matchup tonight for DCA against the Danville team, who again feels like they're playing with house money. They feel like they got a different team out there with Jason out there, and this is a Danville team that's got a lot of confidence tonight. Yeah, I mean, you kind of took the words from my mouth, same thought. I was sitting there thinking, Danville's just, I mean, they're playing a house money. They don't have any pressure to go out and play the game. DCA is the opposite. They've got all the pressure there is, and because at least getting past this game, because they can slip up and have a bad game if they make this one to Friday, but now they can't do it because then they will be out, and that will be a total disappointment for this team that, you know, a lot of people, like I said, I think we'll have a lot of people in the area too just coming just to watch them because they've heard about this team. They want to see how they play and everything. So yeah, they've got all the pressure to see how they handle it tonight. With that said, I interviewed Coach Tristan Ford yesterday morning. He said he doesn't think by any means DCA is overlooking Danville. He knows DCA is going to be prepared for this game tonight, but I don't think you can make any mistake about it. The pressure's on DCA. And I was talking with someone affiliated with DCA earlier today. I said, you know, how you feeling? He said, there's lots of prayers going up right now. Like you said, Tim, you feel like you slip up Friday night. What's it matter? You're still in the region tournament, and you feel like you got a good chance to win. But tonight you slip up. There's no going back. The season's over, and it's a Danville team, again, sky high with confidence. Just beat Garrett County 2 nights ago. You had Trey Page, who put up 24. You had Jason Graves, who had 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 blocks in that game. And Jacob Singleton, who had 13 points in that game. 10 of those came in the fourth quarter. And they're feeling good about themselves and happy to be in this spot against this number 1 seeded DCA Warriors team. It's the district semifinals. Win, you move on. Lose, you go home. It's do or die time for both these teams. We'll have starting lineups coming up in 3 minutes on your home for DCA and Danville basketball, the hometown Radio Network. Let's face it, life can be really complicated. Your walk with God doesn't have to be. Victory Christian Church in Lancaster exists to make the gospel simple. Who is Victory Church? Number 1, they're a Jesus-focused church, making Jesus the center of everything. Number 2, they're people-focused. They love people because Jesus loved people. And number 3, they're family-focused. Victory Children for nursery through 12 years, Victory Youth for 13 to 18 years. Sunday services start at 11 o'clock this Sunday, and they'd love to see you there. 660 Stanford Road in Lancaster for Victory Christian Church.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Ready to make a difference? Start with Smarter Recycling. The Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management now accepts number 1 and number 2 plastic bottles and jugs, metal cans, and a variety of paper products like printer paper, newspapers, and cardboard. And great news for Garrett and Lincoln County residents. Thanks to a new partnership with Rumpke, glass can now be taken to the Rumpke Transfer Station at 275 Hanging Fort Road in Lancaster. Do your part. Recycle smart. Recycle right. Brought to you by the Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management Area Grant. Let's keep our community clean.
Looking for a pharmacy that does more than hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Raymond Float's Good Neighbor Pharmacy in Danville offers personal service from people who go the extra mile for you, featuring a compounding service, drive-up window, delivery service, handicapped accessible, multi-dose compliance packaging, immunizations given, plus an app to help manage your medications. Trust the professionals at Danville's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 127 Bypass behind Cracker Barrel, open 9 to 7, Monday through Saturday.
Danville Deal Maker, Bob Allen. Hi, I'm John Welsh at Bot Allen Motor Mall. Have you been told no in your quest to purchase a new car? Check us out at Bot Allen Nissan. Ask for Matt Grimes, and Matt is a magician with the banks. Call Matt direct at 859-936-2696, and he will take care of your lending needs. Check us out at BotAllenNissan.com for all today's specials.
If you have been involved in an accident, take your vehicle to a body shop who gets the job done right the first time. This is where Himes Body Shop in Lancaster comes to mind. With all the updated, top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art equipment, computerized mix and matching of paint, and free pickup and delivery within a certain mile radius, Steve offers 40 years in the body shop repair business. A proud supporter of high school sports is Himes Body Shop, 953 Stanford Street in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loans subject to credit approval.
Danville and DCA. Winner moves on to Friday night's district championship game and the 12th region tournament. Loser season comes to an end. Danville moves into this game with a 6-18 record. They are the visitors on the scoreboard, and their starting lineup looks like this. At guard, number 0 is senior Jonas Singleton, 5.7 points, 1.8 rebounds per game. At guard, a senior number 11, Jacaven Walker, who averages 4.2 a game. Junior number 5, Jason Graves, who averages 9.5, leads Danville at 9.2 rebounds per game. Sophomore number 10, Jacob Singleton, the third leading scorer on this Admiral team at 7.5 a game. And the star on this Danville team is the senior number 24, Trey Page. Put up 24 in that game on Monday night, averages 19.5 a game. And those are the starting five for Danville. That's Walker, Singleton, Page, and Graves. The number 1 seed, Danville Christian Academy Warriors, in the number 1 seed spot for the second year in a row. They did lose last year's district championship to Boyle County, so in school history, they have never won a boys district championship. They won back-to-back girls, have never won boys, and their route to a district championship for them starts tonight. It's Billy Inman who will start at 1 guard spot. Billy, who averages 2.5 and 1.1 rebounds per game. Eli Perez, the sophomore, wears number 10, 4 points, 2 rebounds per game. Titus Boyd edging closer and closer to 2,000 points in his career. Starts in 1 guard spot, 14.2 a game. Lake of 10, a junior, averages about 17 a game for DCA. And Big Louie A, 9.2, 6.6 rebounds per game. The tallest player in the 12th region at 6'11", wears number 35, and you'll hear the Lou chants in the background whenever Big Lou does something that the fans want to cheer. DCA in their home whites, the white tops, the white shorts, the Warriors in navy blue across the chest, outlined in yellow. Danville in the same uniforms. We saw them on Monday night, not changing anything up. Their blue tops, the blue shorts, the black Danville curves across the chest, outlined in white. The black numbers on the front and back, outlined in white as well. Jason Graves listed at 6'7", Louis A listed at 6'11". They will jump at midcourt. 3 officials are on the court. 1 official right in front of us checks with the scorer's table. Everybody's A-OK there. Whistle's blown. Tip is in the air, finally controlled by DCA. And we are underway for high school basketball. Loser season comes to an end. Winner plays Friday night in the championship against game number 2 winner tonight. That's Lincoln and Boyle County. A 10 goes to Boyd to the right side of the free throw line. We'll make a couple of jab steps. Fall-away jumper is too hard, but a 10 has the board, puts it up, blocked by Graves. Rebound comes out to Jacaven Walker. Danville has the basketball. Walker goes to Jonas Singleton. Singleton was scoreless in the game on Monday night against Garrett County. Plays a really good point guard spot for Danville. He's double teamed, comes back over near side to Jacob Singleton. Jacob back to Jonah. The brothers pass it back and forth. Jonah, the younger one, the sophomore. Jacob, the senior. Jacob has it top of the circle. He goes over to Page, left wing. Page back up top to Walker. Walker right-hand side. They go to Jacob. He'll drive baseline. Bounce pass across the baseline to Graves. Fall-away jumper is too hard. Rebound comes out to Lake of 10 for DCA. Over to Titus Boyd, far side in transition. Back up top to Perez. DCA will set the offense up as Perez picks up a dribble, swings it far side to Lake of 10. DCA's leading scorer. A 10 back to Perez. Left dribble has it poked away. Over in the corner to Inman. Inman fakes a 3. Baseline drive. Down low to a 10 who's open. Blocked from behind by Walker a couple of times. Back to a 10 who lays it up, missed it. And Graves has the rebound poked away. And Walker has it in the far sideline. And we have a Danville player stepped on the sideline. It did indeed. That's back-to-back blocks for for Danville on DCA. 3 blocks total in the first 2 possessions for Danville. And Graves played so well in that game, the first matchup between these two teams, down low, interior-wise on Louis. Already has a block or 2 early in this one. It's 6:39 to play in this first quarter. DCA Danville scoreless. The 10 has the basketball, goes to Boyd. Boyd looking down low to Aye. Aye post up, fall away jumper, good for Louis. Over top of JC on Graves. First 2 for Big Lou. It's 2-0. DCA leads on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Here's Walker in backcourt. As he charges into front court, bounces off of Perez, goes to Page, steps to the side, right-hand corner to Singleton. Singleton steps around 2 men. Now he's double-teamed to the sideline, splits him, goes to a cutting Page. His jumper is good as it rolls off the back rim. Died on the rim and rolled home. Page had to kind of contort his body midair as Titus Boyd was there to force him to move over a little bit as Page went up for that jump shot. Tied up at 2. Perez in the front court. Stops, goes to Boyd. Boyd left of the circle. He'll drive in. Good hard take. Left hand fouled hard by JC on Graves. Boyd goes down. Graves and a 10 will help Titus Boyd up. And 2 free throws coming for Titus Boyd. And if there's one thing, Tim, that Danville cannot have, it's JC on Graves or Trey Page in foul trouble. That's Graves' first. Graves is so valuable to this Danville defense. He played in the first 15 games of the year. Danville gave up an average of 54 points per game in the 15 games with him. Free throw by Boyd is good. In the 8 games without Graves, they averaged giving up 67.5 points per game, 13.5 more points per game without Graves in the lineup than with him. So he is super important for that interior defense. Second free throw for Boyd is up and good. Boyd sinks them both. He has 4. It's 4-2. Jacob Singleton on the sideline, kicks it back to Walker. Walker in front of Danville's bench, gets by Eli Perez in the front court, and works around Titus Boyd and centers up the offense for Danville. It's DCA 4. Danville 2. Between the legs goes Jacaven Walker. He drives on Inman, left corner, looking for Graves. Pass is knocked away, taken by Aye. Here comes DCA, right to left in your radio dial. Boyd, transition, down low to a 10. Blocked away by Graves again. The 10 gets it back, puts it up and in. Well, Graves is all over the place defensively, but Danville can't grab the loose ball after he blocks it. The 10 has his first field goal. 6 points for DCA from 3 different players, 6-2 Warriors. Singleton has the ball knocked away by Perez, and Perez reached him and fouled him. Foul on Eli Perez. It's his first. It's DCA's first as well. These two teams meet up for a 4th time this season tonight. They met up back on January 2nd, January 8th, and January 31st. DCA won all of those. And Perez almost fouled Singleton again, reached him, made contact with Singleton on the pass in backcourt. Singleton chases the pass down. DCA probably fortunate he didn't pick up foul number 2 there. Right side. It's Singleton back up top to Walker. 6-2 DCA leads. Walker stands in that Rebel logo at midcourt here at Boyle County High School. Crossover right-hand side to Page. Goes in the corner to Graves. Wide open right corner 3. Count it! He made 2 of them from deep. JC on did against Garrett County on Monday. There's another one for JC on Graves. 6-5. DCA by 1. A 10 the other way. He'll stop. Bounce pass down low to Aye. Aye picks up the pass, blocked again by Graves. And Aye has it back in the right corner, and he stepped on the sideline, and it's a turnover, and Danville will take it. How many blocks is that for Danville already, Tim?
Well, 5.
5 team blocks in the first 3.5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it is. It's and it's making the taller guys for DCA a little bit less excited to go in the middle now. They're looking for him. They're kind of hearing footsteps.
Right-hand side, Jacob Singleton fakes a three. Baseline try, blocked away with two hands by A, but it comes back to Graves on the baseline. Right corner, he goes on the right-hand side over to Jacob Singleton. Singleton hands it back off to Jacaven Walker. I would think as well defensively for Danville, they're going to keep on playing aggressively. I mean, they don't want to foul, but they realize also they probably can't win unless they play that aggressively. So play as hard as you can. If you pick up fouls, so be it. Page, top of the circle, drives over to Graves. Right corner, good look at a three. Misses it too hard. Rebound comes out to a 10, who takes it away from Graves and hands it off to Eli Perez. Perez over on the right wing to Boyd. On the baseline to Aye. Aye stops, knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It's off Aye.
Yeah, that one kind of got Aye a little bit too far. I mean, he was underneath the goal. He didn't have a lot of room to work, and before he knew it, Jason Graves was on him, so it didn't give him any options to go with.
Here's Jacob Singleton. Had a big game Monday night against Garrett County. Scored 13. 10 of those came in the fourth quarter in that win Monday night over the Golden Lions. Singleton, ball knocked out of his hands on the floor. He gets it back over to Graves. Wide open corner three again for Jason Graves. 2 threes in the first for Jason. It's 8-6. Danville by 2 with 3:30 to play in this first quarter. Titus Boyd, far side, goes to Perez in backcourt. Perez in the front court with a basketball. A little zone defense here from Danville. Inman will drive in. His floater off the glass is too short. Rebound taken by Graves. Goes to Page. Here comes Danville the other way. Page for the left-hand dribble on the free throw line. Goes to Jonas Singleton. He'll fake a three. Drive back up top. Page wide open three. Too hard off the backboard. Rebound taken by Lake a 10, who goes to Boyd in the front court. Boyd does not hesitate. Drives in up and under off the backboard. Missed it short. It's a good take by Boyd, but just missed it. Here comes Page. In transition to Singleton. Right corner three. Too hard. Rebound taken by Aye. Aye goes to Boyd. It's a raucous pace so far in this one. Boyd, top of the circle, hands it off to Perez. He'll fake a right wing three, down low to a 10, who gets Graves in the air, puts it up, missed it, followed by a 10, is up, and he's fouled again. And if it's on Graves, it's number 2. A 10 missed the putback. It is indeed on Jason Graves. That is a costly one for the Danville junior, Jason Graves, and Tristan Ford. I don't know if he's going to keep Jason in or not. We see 2 DCA players about to check in, Stiefel and Dadisman.
Yeah, Coach Ford kind of looked around in the score book and asked him how many fouls that he had, and he confirmed the 2.
A 10's first free throw is good, and Sam Finke will indeed check in for Jason Graves. Perez and Inman will check out. Gaddisman, Stiefel check in, and as we mentioned, Sam Finke checks in as well for the Admiral. Sam, a senior, just 1.4, 2.3 rebounds per game, but he is kind of the backup big man for Danville. With Graves out, Finke now has the load of taking on a Aye or a 10 down low. A 10, one of the state's best free throw shooters, 84%. Second one is also good. A 10 makes them both. It's 8-8. With 2:40 to play in the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard in the first quarter. A corner pass knocked away by a 10. It comes to Dadisman. Dadisman turns around, hands it off to Titus Boyd in transition. Boyd stops 30 feet away from the basket. Bounce pass right wing to Dadisman in the corner to Aye. They'll give him that right corner three. He'll take it, and he will miss it off the back rim. Jacob Singleton has the board for Danville. Goes to Page. Page kicks it to Jonah. Right corner. Fakes a three. Sidesteps. He now fires the left corner three. Rolls around the rim. Comes out. And Aye has it for DCA. Over to Boyd on the right-hand side. Boyd will dribble right hand all the way in. Lost it out of bounds. It'll go to Danville. Boyd thought it was poked out by a Danville player, or at least there was going to be a foul call, and neither one happened. And Danville will take over on the turnover. And neither team is slowing down the pace in this one. There's Jonas Singleton in backcourt. And will finally get some kind of that half-court offense. Zone here from DCA, a little 3-2 zone. Dadisman, Boyd, and Stiefel up top. Page has it now top of the circle. He works around a 10 over in the corner to Finke. Looking for Walker. Taken away by Boyd. Boyd left-hand dribble down the court. Lays it up and in off the Whitaker bank shot by Titus Boyd. Boyd's first field goal. He's got 4. 10-8. DCA back by 2. 1:40 to play in this first quarter. Jacob Singleton up top to Walker. Walker near side to Jonah Singleton. Jonah bounce pass back to Jacaven Walker. Dadisman picks him up near midcourt. Over to Jonah Singleton, back to Walker. Walker back to Jonah, free throw line to Page. Couple of dribbles, right hand, lost it. Stiefel picks it up for DCA. Warriors another turnover, forced. They go to Boyd in front court, 1:15 to play here in the first quarter. Boyd to Stiefel, left of the circle, backs it back up. They'll now drive, right hand, looks for room, poked out of his hands, taken away by Walker. Danville has the basketball now. Walker goes to Page, behind the back, working around Stiefel, top of the circle. Free throw line, jumper, transition, good for Trey Page.
Basket by Page.
Graves has got 6. Page has got 4. It's 10-10 with 53 seconds to play in this first quarter. Boyd goes to Dadisman. Right of the circle. Dadisman crossover. Hesitates. Backs down on Walker. Goes down low now to Aye in the left block with Page on him. Aye turns around. Puts it up and in. Page trying to draw the charge. Didn't get the call. Louis A has got 4. It's 12-10. DCA by 2. Walker to Jonas Singleton. Left of the circle. Singleton goes in the corner to Page. Fakes a 3. Gets a Ye in the air. Baseline drive. They kick it back up top to Walker. DCA's defense is quick. Back to Page. Left corner. Good look at a 3. Count it.
Yeah, with Jason Graves being out, they really need Page to do that. He needs to beat pretty much the team right now. You know, play his game, hit his shots just like he was doing.
That's a third 3 Danville's made here in the first quarter. 10 seconds to play. It's 13-12. Danville by 1. DCA has the basketball. Boyd near midcourt. Left-hand drive and fouled by Jonas Singleton near midcourt. Danville fans behind us thought that Boyd got away with a push-off before that. Instead, the foul goes on Jonas Singleton. That's his first. That is Danville's third with 3.3 to play. Dadisman on the far side. 3.3 to play. Dadisman kicks it into Boyd. Takes it. 2.5. Boyd, long three-point jumper. The buzzer's good for Titus Boyd. They did it again. How many buzzer beaters can DCA hit in one season? Boyd gives Danville the lead. Danville Christian Academy the lead at the end of 1. It's DCA 15, Danville 13 after 1. Back in 1 minute for the second quarter on 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
Danville Christian Academy provides the type of schooling that appeals to many families. If it's something that appeals to your family, you probably already know the positive benefits of a faith-based school. But did you know that DCA's location north of Danville is only a few minutes away from Nicholasville, Wilmore, Harrodsburg, and Bergen? A quality faith-based education in a unique campus setting is closer to your home than you probably thought. Check them out at dcaky.org. Danville Christian Academy, engaging the truth, empowering the future.
15-13, DCA by 2 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard after a Titus Boyd buzzer beater. And nearly throws it away to begin the second quarter, but Walker takes it, goes right side to Jacob Singleton, back up top to Jonah. Jonah around Dadisman, back over to Walker. Walker back to Jonah. Jonah almost walked with it, goes to the free throw line looking for Page. Page is tripped up, no foul call. Now a loose ball on the floor. Danville and DCA tied up. Stiefel and Singleton are tied up, and the official will give the jump ball to DCA. Page definitely got bumped there, causing him to lose the basketball, and here's some fans behind us talking about that. Certainly contact there, but no foul called. 15-13, DCA by 2. Boyd in the front court to the free throw line, a 10 with Finke on him. Spins on the left wing. Down low to Aye. Aye spins. He steps back, goes to Dadisman. Dadisman around the screen, back up top to Boyd. Boyd left-hand dribble, down low to a 10 again with Finke on him. A 10, spin, stops, fall-away jumper is too hard off the back rim. Rebound tapped around, comes out to Trey Page. And Danville has the basketball. Page runs down the court in the front court with Boyd picking him up. Now Dadisman stops him over to Finke. Finke back to Page. Right side to Jacob Singleton. Working on Boyd. Back up top to Walker. Walker back to Singleton. Singleton back up top to Walker. Good look at a straight-on three. Count it! For Jacaven Walker. 4-3. Danville's made in this one. 16-15. Admirals back by 1 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Boyd takes it from Dadisman. Down low to a 10, who comes back up to the free throw line, makes the catch. Left-hand dribble with Finke on him. Baseline, fall away, no jump shot. I thought a Tim was going to take one. He tries to instead leave it off to Dadisman. And the pass is knocked out of bounds. Will stay with DCA. Here's Amonte Johnson for the first time tonight. Sam Finke will check out. Longer Danville stays in this game within striking distance, Tim. You hear the old adage, the more pressure it puts on DCA. And certainly more pressure with the three-pointers that Danville's hitting. Dadisman goes up top to Stiefel. Stiefel between the legs. Ja'Kaven Walker picks him up. He'll work with the right hand in the corner to Ye. Ye fakes a three, goes back to Stiefel. Right corner three, way too hard, and Jonas Singleton has the board for Danville. Singleton works in the front court with the basketball. Goes to Page, right of the circle. Stops, goes up top to Walker. Left wing three. It's too short, and a 10 has it. A 10 goes to Boyd. In the front court, Boyd to Stiefel. Stiefel, left-hand dribble, picked up by Walker. Will back it back up near midcourt. Looks back for Boyd, hands it off to Boyd around the screen. Bounce pass to Dadisman. Dadisman fakes a mid-range. Now he does take one and hits it. Cole Dadisman from the baseline, about a 15-footer. Step to his right and drills it. Cole Dadisman's first two, and the first two for DCA here in this second quarter. It's DCA 17, Danville 16, with 4:45 to play. Page drives baseline, up and over a Ye, and puts it up and in. Kind of a double pump by Trey Page. Got a Ye going one way, and Page finished the other. It's 18-17, Danville back by one. On the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard, Boyd in the front court, free throw line, lobs down low to a Ye, missed the slam. Rebound comes out though to a 10, back to Dadisman. Up top, Dadisman fakes a three, back in the corner to a 10. Who has the basketball with Johnson on him, swings it back to Boyd, wide open, left corner three, too hard. Rebound up in the air, taken by Omonte Johnson for Danville. Johnson far side to Page. Page in transition, works around to Ye, knocked out of his hands, taken by DCA. Dadisman has it, goes to Boyd. Boyd runs the other way, runs into Walker, lobs it up, nobody's home, and Jonas Singleton has the board for Danville. No foul called. Sean Busick wanted a foul. In transition, Johnson, left corner, three, way short. Boyd has the board. DCA runs like thoroughbreds the other way. Boyd steps around Walker, lays it up and in.
Yeah, that last time Boyd was actually looking for a 10. He was going to throw him a nuke. So that shot was actually just a nuke, and I guess Tim was just looking more for the rebound on that one, but he rebounded very well.
19-18, DCA by one with 4:46 to play. Danville wants a full timeout. We'll take it with them on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard on 103.9 FM WHIR.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Danville Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to check out Bob Allen's pricing on new 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom Crew Cab 4x4. Now priced at only $49,992. Stock M25 $397. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
DCA leading Danville 19-18 here in the second quarter, 4:39 to play, but Danville matching the Warriors shot for shot so far. And this one, Dre Motley checks in for the first time tonight for the Warriors. Singleton, right side, they go to Walker. Back in front of us to Page. Page baseline, kicks it back up top to Singleton, taken away by Boyd, who read it the entire way. He'll drive the other way, lay it up and in. Good defense by Titus Boyd, who has 11. Boyd came into this game just 44 points away and 22 rebounds away from a couple of milestones. 44 points from 2,000, 22 rebounds from 700 in his career. 21-18, DCA by 3 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Singleton around Motley, goes it too low for Page, through his legs out of bounds. Landon Reed checks in for the first time tonight for the Admirals, and Jonas Singleton will check out. Reed, the 5'6" junior. Titus Boyd in the front court. 3:58 to play. DCA by 3. He'll get a screen left side from a 10. Backs it back up in the wing. They give him that three-pointer, but he throws it away. Try to get it to Dadisman across the court. It was taken by Reed, and now Walker the other way lays it up, missed the layup, and Lincoln has the board for DCA. Motley the other way, goes to Boyd, left wing, back up top to a 10, straight on 3 for a 10. It's short, rebound tapped around, and comes out near Danville's bench, caught by Tristan Ford on the Danville bench. It'll go to Danville. Ford's not happy with Walker's last layup. He smashed the ball against the ground, caught it as it bounced back up, but does get the call to go his way as Danville takes it on the inbound pass. Reed far side to Johnson. Johnson double team, back over to Reed. Motley almost took it away, but Reed has it to Page, left corner. Page has a Ye pick him up. Sends it back over to Reed. Reed between the legs, near side to Walker. Walker back to Reed. About 30 feet away from the basket. They go in the corner to Jacob Singleton. Jacob back to Walker, back to Jacob in the corner. A 10 on him. DCA zone continues to rotate, and Danville nearly throws it away. Reed saves it inbounds and stepped on the sideline, but before he did, DCA thought they were going to get the call. Bounced off Titus, one out of bounds. DCA 24-3. They're actually 1 win away from tying the school record for most wins in school history. Page in the left corner takes the inbound pass, knocked away by DCA, but they fouled him. Foul is on number 22, Cole Danisman. Danisman's first, that is DCA's first. In the meantime, Graham Domitian checks in for the first time tonight as well, and Cam Peters will check in for Danville. Who's coming out? Almonte Johnson is.
Well, it's working good for Danville right now. They're keeping it close to DCA, and Jason is still on the bench. So, I mean, this is good for him to keep it up, keep it close while he's out.
Walker swings it up top to Landon Reed. Reed crossover, goes in the corner to Walker. Walker baseline drive, floater over a 10 off the side of the backboard. Almost still went home, and Domitian has the rebound. And trying to find Boyd in the far sideline. Was knocked out of bounds, I thought, by Danville. But they give the ball back to Danville, and now the officials are going to discuss this one. They will indeed overturn it. That ball was clearly knocked out by Danville. And the official on that far side didn't see it and was giving the ball back to Danville. But Danville didn't knock it out on that pass on the far side. So DCA will keep possession of it after all that. Here's Titus Boyd in the front court. Left side, they go to Motley. 2:45 to play. 21-18, DCA by 3. Back up top to Boyd. These two teams played a really, quite frankly, ugly game early this year. DCA beat them 42-30 in the 12th Region All-A tournament. So we're used to some, low-scoring games when these two teams play. To a 10 free throw line. Spins down low to Danisman. Good entry pass. Who stops, gets his man in the air, lays it up and in. He's such a valuable piece on the bench. Cole Danisman is 5.8 a game he averages for DCA. 23-18. Warriors by 5 now. And Kim, you mentioned there's no Jason Graves in. This is danger time, I think, for Danville with DCA now extending that lead up to 5 and no interior presence in Graves. They go to Page. We'll see if Page can keep it close. His three is no good. Rattles off, and it's Domitian who has the rebound for DCA over top of Peters. Domitian takes his time, brings it in the front court for the Warriors. DCA 24-3 on a 16-game win streak. Earlier this season, snapped in the second to last game of the regular season by Lexington Catholic. Left corner, Danisman has it. Danisman goes back to Domitian. And as we talk about Jason Graves, he heads to the scorer's table and will check in next dead ball. Domitian drives in, hop step, down low to Danisman on the baseline. Drops it, gets it back up top to Boyd. 1:35 to play, back to Domitian. We'll give him that left wing three if he wants it. He will not take it. Just a 10% three-point shooter is Graham Domitian. They go to Boyd at the free throw line. The Page on him, goes back to Domitian. 1:20 to play now. Domitian left-hand drive, cut off by Reed. Works around Singleton now on the baseline. Cut off by Singleton. Loses the ball, gets it back. Picks up his dribble, has to throw it somewhere, and looks for Boyd, and finally gets it to Boyd on the baseline. Boyd posting up on Page, back over to Domitian. Down low to Danisman, who's wide open. Thanks, gets Page in the air, missed the layup, but a 10 has it, puts it up and in. First field goal for Lake at 10 here in the second quarter, and now DCA with a full court press, and Titus Boyd nearly took away the inbound pass. And with 2 fouls, Jason Graves will check back in. Louis is going to check in for Lake at 10. And we'll see if Danville opts to put pressure on Graves down low when they have the ball offensively. Just 57 seconds left, though, so not many possessions left in this first half. It's 25-18, DCA by 7. Singleton with Motley on him. Motley fouled him. Too much body contact.
Yeah, Motley, bumped him a couple of times there. It's I'm kind of really surprised, though, Coach Ford, with 52 seconds, brought Jason in. Just even still a possibility of getting that third one right now, but
unless Danville holds for the final shot, and maybe you want to get it in Graves' hands, you have your 2 best offensive players on the court for the final shot. Page has it. He'll fake. Left-hand drive. Back up top. Landon Reed is wide open. Three's good for Landon Reed. The 5th first-half three-pointer for Danville, 25-21. And now DCA does have the basketball, and Graves will play defense with 33 to play. Here's Domitian with the basketball near midcourt. We'll get a screen around Boyd. Behind the back, lost it. Reed takes it away. Reed spins in the paint. No look pass to Page. Page puts it off the glass. And 1 for Trey Page. What a swing for Danville. They get the 3 from Reed. They get the and 1 from Trey Page. And a chance to cut this Danville Christian Academy lead back down to 3. Trey Page, a 72% free throw shooter. And Danville continues to hang tough, and Sam Finke is going to check back in for Danville. Jason Graves is going to check out. Official scores in front of us are asking, I think, who the foul was on. Foul is on Domitian. It's Domitian's first. That's Danville Christian Academy's third. Danville has not committed any fouls in the second quarter. DCA's committed 3 of them. And Trey Page gets a chance to convert this three-point play. One dribble from Trey Page. Free throw is good. It's 25-24. Danville's cut the DCA lead to 1 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Page has got 12 in this one. 17 to play. We already saw Titus Boyd hit a buzzer beater to end the first. What do they have in store here to try to end the second quarter? 10 to play. Boyd backs down Walker. Right-hand dribble, lost the basketball, gets it back. 4 to play now. Boyd working around Walker, and he's fouled. The Danville fans screaming behind us for a push-off on Titus Boyd. The bench goes crazy as well. Jacaven Walker made contact about 30 feet away from the basket. It's Jacaven Walker's first. It's also Danville's first, and with 1.7 to play, Lake of 10 is going to check back in for DCA.
And, you know, it's something I've kind of watching these games all year. Everybody's really been doing that, getting a little bit of a forearm extension now. A lot of officials haven't called it too tight.
Inbound pass to Boyd. Boyd stops. Straight on 3 is too hard off the back rim. We have played one half of basketball. It is DCA 25, Danville 24 after one half here in the 45th District semifinals. Back in 3 minutes on your home for Danville and DCA basketball. 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit, our remote deposit capture system, and merchant processing. Speak with one of our representatives and let us help you solve your business financial needs today. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC. On the Danville Bypass.
Farmers National Bank invites you to flash your school spirit by offering you debit cards created especially for your school, including Boyle County High School, Bergen Independent School, Casey County High School, Center College, Danville High School, Danville Christian Academy, Garrett County High School, Kentucky School for the Deaf, Lincoln County High School, and Mercer County High School. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Certain restrictions may apply. See your Farmers National Bank representative for complete details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors since 1949 at Stuart Powell. We make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the Bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
Looking for a pharmacy that does more than hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Raymond Float's Good Neighbor Pharmacy in Danville offers personal service from people who go the extra mile for you, featuring a compounding service, drive-up window, delivery service, handicapped accessible, multi-dose compliance packaging, immunizations given, plus an app to help manage your medications. Trust the professionals at Danville's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, 127 Bypass behind Cracker Barrel, open 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned office equipment company that provides a full line of office supplies, furniture, and printing for your office and can equip your office with the latest in multifunction machines to allow you to print, copy, scan, and with the most outstanding quality in the market. We support our local high schools and wish each team the best of luck. Visit our store on Main Street in the heart of Danville or online at doe.bz. Danville Office Equipment, 233 West Main Street.
Well, minus the 2 fouls for Jason Graves in the first quarter, Tim, I'm not sure the first half could have gone much better for Danville from the perspective of, your best player, one of your best players at least, is on the bench for a majority of the first half, and DCA that looked like they were on the verge of starting to pad their lead a little bit. Up 7, Graves on the bench, Landon Reed hits a 3, DCA turns it over, Trey Page gets the and one, just like that. It's 6 points in less than 30 seconds. And Danville has trimmed that DCA lead to 1, 25-24. Trey Page leads the way for Danville with 12 at the halftime break. 6 for Jason Graves, 3 each for Ja'Kavion Walker and for Landon Reed. Jacob Singleton, Jonas Singleton, and Cam Peters all played in the first half, as well as Monte Johnson and Sam Finke, but did not score. For Danville Christian Academy, 11 for Titus Boyd, 6 for Lake of 10, 4 for Louis A. and Cole Dadisman, Eli Perez, Billy Inman, Trey Motley, Graham Domitian, Jeremiah Stiefel all played in the first half, but did not score. Those are the offensive numbers. Tim has defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so starting off for the Danville High School, we've got Jason Graves with 3 rebounds, 3 blocks. Trey Page, 2 rebounds. Jacob Singleton with 1. Ja'Kavion Walker with 1 and 2 blocks. Jonas Singleton with 1 rebound, and then Amonte Johnson with 1 rebound. And then over for Danville Christian, Louis A. had 4 rebounds, 1 block. Lake of 10 had 10 rebounds, and Graham Domitian had 2.
So Lake Artie with 10 rebounds at the half, 6 points and 10 rebounds for Lake of 10. This is the 17th all-time matchup between DCA and Danville. DCA has only played in the, KHSA play for, 7 years or so. They played Danville more than any other team that they've played head-to-head, 17 times. And it makes sense when you consider they're both All-A teams. They're both 45th District teams, right? So you're going to play them as an All-A team. Then you play them twice in the regular season in the 45th District, and the chance to play them, as this year we've seen 4 times when you count the 45th District tournament. But DCA is 9-7 all-time versus Danville, including winning 5 straight over the Admirals. Danville last won over DCA February 20th of 2023, so more than 2 years ago. They beat DCA in this tournament, the 45th District tournament that year in the first round. Since that point, though, DCA has beaten Danville 5 straight and has done so in fairly dominating fashion on top of it. They won the last 5 over Danville by an average of about 31.5 points. The closest one, a 12-point win for DCA over Danville earlier this year. That's the closest one in this streak of 5 straight DCA has won over Danville. This is also the 3rd time in the last 4 years the two teams have met in this spot, the 45th District Tournament. Today, the 3rd time they've met head-to-head in the district tournament. The previous 2 games in this stage have also gone into overtime. In fact, there was a stretch in this Danville-DCA series, a 5-game stretch in the 2022, 23, and 24 seasons, where they played 3 games that went into overtime. Of the 5 games they played head-to-head, one of those went into double overtime. So, you expected when DCA and Danville played, it was going to always be a hard-fought, close game. Over the last 5, DCA's talent has kind of extended itself over Danville. But again, we talked about it pregame. I don't think there was more pressure really on any team in the 12th region than what Danville had on Danville Christian Academy had on them coming into this game, knowing that they're expected to win. They're the best team in the region record-wise, RPI-wise. They haven't lost to a team inside the region this entire season. But yet, here's this sneaky Danville team that meets them in the first round. And so far, so good for Danville in the first half.
Yeah, and what was the comment we made yesterday? Or maybe the day before when Danville and Garrett was playing.
Yeah, Monday.
It's like, okay, so Garrett has to beat Danville 3 times. Well, now DCA has to beat Danville 4 times.
Yeah.
That just gets hard. It doesn't matter how big of that talent gap is a lot of times. After a while, the team's going to see, and the other team's going to be like, we beat these guys 3 times here. And so, it really looks like tonight somebody forgot to tell Danville they weren't supposed to win this one. And somebody forgot to tell DCA, hey, you need to show up to play or they're going to beat you. And Danville's doing a great job. They're keeping the pressure on. And that's with Graves, like we mentioned, being out almost, a period and a half pretty much. I mean, he got those 2 fouls fairly about midway through that first period. So, now he's got the second half. He's going to be out there. Let's see if he keeps up his same dominance that he had when he was in.
I do think the first half of the third quarter, 5 minutes or so, is going to be big. And that'll tell us exactly, if Danville's going to continue to hang around in this game, maybe push ahead. And, again, the longer they do, you got to know the more pressure it's going to put on DCA. Seeing that scoreboard tighten and tighten as the game gets closer and closer to its end. And this is what it's about, right? Like 45th District Tournament, you feel like on paper who's going to win when you look at these matchups, and then the game happens, and teams come out and are hitting shots, and the defense is playing well. We've seen the first 3 minutes of the game, Danville had 5 blocks defensively on DCA. They do not back down. You got to give Tristan Ford and the Admirals credit. They are not backing down from DCA size.
And they live and die a lot of times in that three-pointer. And tonight they're living on it. They're hitting them. All the guys all the way around are doing a great job, at focusing and hitting the three-pointers. So as long as they keep doing that.
Yeah, this Danville team has hit 5 of them in the first half. DCA, which as a team do not really shoot all that well from three-point range. They only shoot about 28.5% from deep. They've only hit 1 of them. So there's a 12-point difference just in three-pointers made. Danville's hit 5, DCA's hit 1, and that's one of the main differences here in this first half. It's 25-24. DCA will start with their same starting 5 on the floor to begin this second half. That's Inman, Atin, Aye, Boyd, and Perez. For Danville, again, Jason Graves can still play aggressively. He only has 2 fouls. Never picked up that third one there in the first half. So it's Graves, Page, Jacob Singleton, Jonas Singleton, and Ja'Kavin Walker. Sean Busick, head coach at DCA, spent 33 years as a teacher in Indiana, 31 years as a head coach in Indiana. Career record of 478 and 261, and now his 32nd year as a head coach. His best season in Indiana came in 2004 when he took Belmont High School to the Class 3A state finals that year. Indiana does class their basketball championships. Kentucky does not. Walker left corner, baseline drive, goes back to Page as Danville starts the second half of the basketball. Walker left corner again, and A picks him up. Picks up a dribble, bounces it back up top, and Boyd takes it away from Jonas Singleton. Boyd drives in. He lays it up with his right hand. It's a Whitaker Bank shot by Titus Boyd. Boyd's got 13 in this one. 27-24. DCA by 3 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Good start for DCA. Singleton up top goes to Walker. Walker right side to Jacob. Jacob back up top to Walker. Left wing over to Jonah. Deep on that left wing. Perez is on him. Man-to-man defense here, looks like from DCA. They handed, no, it's not, it's a zone. Handed off to Page. Page, hit by Eli Perez. Back up top to Page. Page fires a straight-on 3. Good for Trey Page. He's got 15. Danville hits their 6th 3 in this one, and it's 27 apiece with 7 minutes to play in this third quarter on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. A 10 at the free throw line, turns around, jumper over top of Page is good. Legatin has been kind of quiet in this one. He had 6 first-half points, but 4 of those came in the first quarter. Only scored 2 in the second, so Legatin trying to get the rhythm going for DCA. 29-27, Warriors by 2. Jacob Singleton back over to Jonah. Jonah in the corner, they go to Page. Baseline drive, knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with Danville. When Danville beat Garrett County Monday, it was their first district tournament win in 3 years. Not only that, but it was also Danville's first win by double digits this season since December the 28th. Now, Danville's only won 6 games this year, but they haven't won many by double digits out of those 6. Walker on the baseline, kicks it back up top to Page, who gets some separation from Perez, makes the catch back to Walker. His drive, lays it up too hard. A 10 has the board. Here comes DCA to Boyd. Boyd in front court, mid-range jumper, too hard. Left-hand side rebound, tapped out, and it comes to Walker on the far side. He knocked it out of bounds, though, and DCA is going to keep it. DCA fans across from us, again, we sit on the visitor side where the radio booth is set up, and so Danville fans behind us, DCA fans across the court, many yellow and blue pom-poms on DCA side. Here's Boyd, up top to Perez. Perez back to Boyd, left of the circle. They go to Aye on the right block. He turns around. Hook is over top of Graves, missed it. Rebound tapped out, and will go to DCA. Addisman was down there fighting with Graves, and the ball must have gone off of Graves' right hand. And Sean Busick wants a timeout. 30-second timeout for Coach Busick. We will keep right here. DCA 29, Danville 27 on the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Danville, there's no denying they have played much better as of late. They're 2-2 in their last 4 games. One of those, an overtime loss to Marion County by 1 point. So this is a team that could easily be 3-1 over the last 4 games. And with the way Trey Page has played, 24 on Monday night against Garrett County. He has 15 tonight against Danville Christian Academy. I asked Tristan Ford about that Tuesday morning on the morning show, and he said that when Trey Page is on the floor, you can tell that the guys just feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? They just feel like something goes wrong, they can always get the ball in number 24's hands, which I think you could probably say the same thing as well about DCA when Titus Boyd's on the floor. If Boyd's on the floor, you feel like there's a sense of calm almost, right? Like everything's going to be okay. Something could go wrong, but there's Page on one side, there's Boyd on the other side for both teams. Inbound pass to a 10, pump fakes, gets Graves in the air, missed it, grabs the rebound back, puts it back up and in for Lake of 10. Double digits for Big Lake, 31-27, DCA by 4. Here's Jonah Singleton in the front court. Danisman picks him up as he crosses midcourt, and that's a backcourt violation. He just lost the basketball. It bounced back in the backcourt, and Jonah Singleton went back to grab it. And, of course, when it went in the backcourt, it was a backcourt violation. An easy call for the official, and Landon Reed checks in for Jonah Singleton. Reed hit that big 3 at the end of the second quarter, which cut the DCA lead down to 4 before Page's and 1 cut it to 1. Boyd up top goes to Perez. Perez looking for Boyd left-hand side. Gets it back to him deep on the left wing. Is Titus Boyd. Back to Perez, right of the circle. Goes to a 10 on the block, a 10 to Danisman. He'll drive baseline around Reed. Bounce pass down low to Aye. Lost it, gets it back, is back to the basket. Stops to right, goes to his left. Fall away jumper is too hard. Rebound comes out to Jacob Singleton. Danville has the basketball. Singleton goes to Page. Works right-hand side, goes to Jacob. Back to Trey Page. Page back to Jacob. He'll fake a 3, drive left hand. Mid-range pull-up jumper is too hard. Rebound though taken by Reed, but he boxed him out. And now a 10 rips the ball away from him. And DCA and Danville are tied up on the floor. And they call Lake a 10 for a walk. A 10 went down for the basketball. It was either going to be a walk or I think out of bounds on a 10. His back was on the baseline regardless. Danville basketball. And kick it in up top and through right to Cole Danisman. Danisman just picked the pass off and takes it into front court for DCA. Down low to Aye, who's wide open, lays it up and in. And Aye wanted a foul, didn't get one, but Big Lou has got his first steal goal here in the second half. DCA's outscored Danville 8-3 in this second half. It's 33-27. Reed crossover, left-hand side, works around Danisman and Perez, goes to Page. Page lobs it in the corner to nobody. It's out of bounds, and DCA will take it. And Page thought Graves was going to be there, and Graves was a little bit further off to his left. And now Tristan Ford wants to call the timeout. Tristan did a good job Monday night of taking those timeouts and breaking up Garrett County's rhythm. Wants to do the same thing here. 30-second timeout will take it with him. Back in 30 on 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
DCA 33, Danville 27. It's DCA basketball, 4:51 to play here in this third quarter. What do we mention in the halftime show, Tim? The first 4 or 5 minutes or so in the third quarter is going to be a telltale sign of how the rest of this game is going to go. And right now it's DCA with the momentum. Eli Perez goes to Aye at the free throw line. He'll fake a mid-range, lobs it down low to a 10. Good position. A 10 lays it up and in. Just spun around Graves and was open to the basket. Lake of 10 has got 12 in this one now. 35-27. DCA's biggest lead of the game is up to 8. Right-hand side, Page has it. Bounce pass to Reed. Reed will drive in. Cuts it in the left-hand corner to Walker. Baseline drive. Lays it up. Missed it too hard. And it's a 10 who has the board for DCA. They throw it up near side to Titus Boyd. Boyd behind the back, between the legs. Lost it. Gets it back and tries to throw it off Jacavian Walker. And it comes out to Page. And Page sprints towards the basket. Lays it up. Blocked off the backboard by a 10. But it comes back out to Singleton. Out to Reed. Reed to Page in the corner. Fakes it 3. Back over to Reed. Reed has a knock out of his hands. Out of bounds. Will stay with Danville. Well, the 10 was not happy that the ball was in Trey Page's hands, and he swatted that with authority off the backboard. And we got all the way to the stage on the other end, and no one been there to pick the basketball up. Walker has it. Walker crossover on Dadisman, goes to Graves. Mid-range jumper, good for Jason Graves. Free throw line jumper about 15 feet away for Jason. It's 35-29. DCA by 6. 3:43 to play in the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard in the third quarter. Titus Boyd has it. Walker, man-to-man defense here from Danville. Over to Perez. Landon Reed picks him up around the screen from Maye. Perez goes to a 10. A 10 fakes a 3. He'll drive in, lay it up and in. Left-hand layup by Lake a 10, who got Graves in the air and the pump fake in the 3. And a 10 is having a big third quarter. 14 for a 10. 8 of those in this frame. DCA by 8, 37-29. Here's Boyd picking up Walker. They go to Page. Page back over to Reed, left of the circle. Reed back up top to Walker. Walker to Page. Page stops. Fall-away jumper from the free throw line is short. Had a pretty good look at it, but Boyd reached his hand out there last second to bother Page. They go to Boyd. Boyd crossover. Loses the basketball. Picks up a dribble. Knocked away by Walker. It's in the front court for Danville. And now Walker fouled from behind by Eli Perez, who was diving down to the floor to knock the ball out of Walker's hands.
Yeah, that's a good save by Perez. If he didn't do that, Walker was, had a wide open lane for a layup. So.
That's Perez's second. That's DCA's first here in the third quarter. And Dre Motley is going to check in for the Warriors. Eli Perez is going to check out. It's a Yang, a 10, Boyd, Dadisman, and Motley, the 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Very good student section on hand here for Danville to our left. This is the biggest student section we've seen for any school so far in the 45th District Tournament here. Reed goes to Walker. Walker picked up by Motley. Motley goes to Graves. Turnaround jumper again. Too hard at the back rim. Rebound, though, comes out to Danville. It's Landon Reed. Graves has it, tied up and fouled. Cole Dadisman reached in, got too much of Jason Graves' arm. Foul on Dadisman is his second. That is Danville Christian Academy's second. (37-29), DCA by 8. Inbound pass coming up for Singleton, knocked away by a 10, who taps it to himself on the baseline. A 10 baseline drive, bounces it down low to Dadisman, who lays it up and in. And DCA leads by 10. It's 39-29. Good effort play by Lake a 10, who knocked the pass away, then tipped it to himself and got it to Dadisman down low. Walker, right-hand drive to Graves, baseline, 12-footer, too hard. Strong side rebound, Motley has it for DCA. They go to Boyd in the far sideline. DCA the other way. Boyd runs it, lays it up and under layup. Missed it. Graves has the board for Danville. Outlet pass to Page. Page in transition. He'll drive around Motley, lays it up, and is fouled. A 10 came in from the side. Motley was trying to draw the charge. I don't know if the foul is going to be on a 10 or Motley. And Page hit the deck card. Foul is on Motley. Yeah. It's Motley's second, and Page is down on his stomach, wincing in pain, and is helped up by Jason Graves. And Trey Page will go to the line and get 2 free throws. 15 for Trey Page in this one. Page is still in pain. He's bending at the hips, hands on his knees. And Busick is barking at the referees right now about something, and they may be taking Trey Page off. They are indeed. So Page is coming off. They're going to say he's too injured to shoot the free throws. And Omonte Johnson will check in and will shoot the free throws for Trey Page. Johnson is a 62.5 free throw shooter. Page is the better percentage free throw shooter. If you want your best one on the line for Danville, it's Landon Reed, but Reed's already out there, so they couldn't make the substitution for Page in that scenario. So it's Omonte Johnson who comes in.
Actually, that's probably one of the first times I've seen that one, really, that they take the shooter off.
First free throw no good for Omonte Johnson. Page is just walking back and forth at the end of Danville's bench, trying to keep loose.
Kind of walking it off, trying to.
Second free throw by Johnson is also no good, so Danville misses them both. And DCA up 10, 39-29, 2:05 to play, and Page will check back into the next dead ball. Boyd, crossover, right hand, stops. His mid-range jumper is... No, it's off. Well, hung in the rim for about 5 seconds. Gets the rebound back to Motley. Left corner 3. That's too hard at the backboard. Rebound tapped around, taken by Jacob Singleton. Grace must have caught an elbow down low. He's holding his jaw, walking back down the court. They go to Reed. Reed to Walker. Left-hand dribble. Stops, lost it, gets it back to Graves. Thought about a 3, but bobbled the basketball. Back over to Reed. Reed in the corner to Omonte Johnson. Johnson back to Reed. Fakes a 3, looking for Walker. Pass knocked out by Titus Boyd. Page will check in for Danville. Lamonte Johnson will check out. And Dre Motley gives Page a high five and says, my bad, as he comes back on the floor. It was Motley who fouled Page that sent him off the floor for a minute. 1:28 to play in this third quarter. It's Danville Christian Academy by 10, 39-29, the Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance scoreboard. Reed goes over to Page. Page, baseline drive, back to Reed. Reed on the right wing in the corner to Page. He'll drive baseline again, up over a Yay, blocked away, but Walker's there to pick the rebound up and put it in. 5 for Jacavian Walker, 39-31, DCA by 8, 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Boyd around the screen from Yay. He hesitates, drives in. I think he walked. He did. Boyd just took that one extra step before contact came. DCA fans don't like the call, but we could see it from where we sit on Danville's side.
It almost looked like he got a combination of a Euro step drive to, just a regular two-step drive. He just got it caught in the middle, took an extra step. And
there's a turnover. Stiefel checks in. Motley will check out for DCA. 57.2 to play. Jason Graves inbounds it to Landon Reed. Does Danville have some more late quarter magic in them? They had it at the end of the second quarter. They trail by 8 here. Reed. Right-hand dribble goes to Johnson. Back up top to Reed with a big 3 to end that second quarter. Gaddisman picks him up. Reed goes back to Johnson, corner to Jacob Singleton, who's had a quiet game tonight. He's scoreless, and Singleton stepped on the baseline, and he turns the ball over. Right there on that far side and baseline, where the sideline and baseline meet, and DCA will take over with 38 to play. Up by 8, 39-31. Titus Boyd with the basketball in his hands. He's got 13 in this game. Looks over at Sean Busick, who signals his play call. He mentioned Titus Boyd is only the third point guard in 32 years he's allowed to call plays on the floor while the game goes on. That's how much trust he has in the senior point guard. But Johnson stays on him. Boyd looking for Gaddisman, threw it away. Taken by Singleton. Singleton in the front court with 12 seconds to play. Goes to Page. Page steps back, gets Gaddisman by him, straight on 3. Good! 39-34. Gaddisman in the front court at 1 to play, throws it up. It's way short, and Danville does have some late quarter magic of it again. It's a late 3 by Trey Page. We have played 3 quarters of basketball. It's 39-34, DCA by 5 after 3. Fourth quarter is coming up on the Hometown Radio Network.
Water and electricity, 2 things that make our lives easier and better. But as valuable as each one is, together they can be deadly. Water is a conductor of electricity, and if you're standing in water or wet while using an electrical appliance, you could be shocked or electrocuted. Keep all electrical appliances away from water, and make sure your hands are dry when using appliances. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
If you have been involved in an accident, take your vehicle to a body shop who gets the job done right the first time. This is where Himes Body Shop in Lancaster comes to mind. With all the updated, top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art equipment, computerized mix and matching of paint, and free pickup and delivery within a certain mile radius, Steve offers 40 years in the body shop repair business. A proud supporter of high school sports is Himes Body Shop, 953 Stanford Street in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook.
Trey Page and his three-pointer to end the third quarter pulls Danville within 5 as we begin the fourth quarter, 39-34. DCA by 5. They led by as many as 10 in that third quarter, but Danville closed with that big Page three-pointer, and DCA has the basketball to begin his fourth quarter of play. Eli Perez has it in backcourt. 8 minutes to decide who gets a district championship berth. On Friday night against the Lincoln-Boyle County winner. Louis Yeh, top of the circle. Right inside they go to Titus Boyd. Boyd around the screen from Yeh. Left-hand dribble, free throw line, pull-up jumper. Yes, for Titus Boyd.
I was thinking something that was impressive about that third period is Graves stayed out of foul trouble. He played good heads-up ball and didn't get that third one on him.
It's 41-34. Now Reed walked. Landon Reed in front court, trying to throw it to Johnson on the far side and got up in the air and got back down where he get the ball out of his hands. 7:30 to play. Titus Boyd leads DCA with 15 now in this one. Perez goes to Boyd, right wing. Wants a screen again from Yeh, left-hand side. He'll take it, works around Jacob Singleton, back up top to a 10. A 10 swings it near side to Boyd. Boyd looking for a screen from Aye again. Gets one. Left-hand dribble. Pull up from Boyd. Good again. What did we say last quarter, Tim? When Boyd's on the floor, there's a calmness about DCA. And when DCA needed buckets, they went to Boyd. 43-34. Jacob Singleton left corner. Looking for Johnson down low. He's double-teamed. Back to Page. Here's Danville Star. Does he have an answer for Titus Boyd? Goes to Johnson. Johnson, right wing. Back up top to Landon Reed. Reed back over to Johnson. Perez picks him up. Back to Reed, top of the circle. Back to Johnson. 6:38 to play. DCA by 9 at the extra WHIR Insurance scoreboard. Graves, interior, lost the basketball, but rolls right to Page in the corner. And Page picks it up, back to Reed. When DCA minds Danville wasting so much time off the clock. They lead by 9 right now. Johnson to Reed. Reed back to Johnson. Back up top to Reed. Reed will drive in, back to Page. Right wing three. Got it! 21 for Trey Page and keeps Danville within striking distance again. When Danville needs a bucket, they give it a 24. It's 43-37. DCA by 6. 6 minutes to play exactly. Boyd has had the answer for DCA. He'll drive in, steps around Singleton, laid it up and in for Titus Boyd again. 19 for the senior, 45-37. Page in the front court goes to Reed to Johnson. Fakes the left wing three. Singleton wide open, corner three. It is off. Boy, bounced off the rim twice. Rebound tapped out. It is off of DCA. Will stay with Danville. And Jacaven Walker will check in for Danville.
Number 11, Walker.
And Jacob Singleton will check out. It's Graves, Page, Walker, Johnson, Reed for Danville. Boyd, Aye, Perez, Gaddisman for DCA. 45-37. Danville basketball, but DCA leads by 8. 5:41 to play. Possession arrow will give it to Danville on the next tie-up. Page in the inbound pass, takes it in the corner. Left-hand drive, tries to get around Gaddisman instead. Goes over to Reed. Reed back to Page. He'll drive baseline, skyward, over top of a 10. Mystic grabs the rebound. Fall-away jumper is good. Over top of Louis. It's Trey Page versus Titus Boyd in the fourth quarter. What more could you want? 45-39. DCA by 6. Boyd, right-hand dribble with Walker on him. Has a screen from the left-hand side. Instead, he'll go right over to Perez in the corner, down low to a 10. On the right block with Graves on his back. He'll work with a left-hand dribble, stop, turn around. Has the ball knocked away, comes out to Gaddisman to Perez. He fakes the left wing three and goes back to Gaddisman, the left-hand corner. Under 5 to play now. A 10, right block, gets Graves in the air, lays it up and missed the layup, and a 10 tips it back in. Lake of 10's got 16. 47-39. I think if I'm a DCA player, we're putting 5 guys on number 24. They go to Johnson. Johnson back to Reed. There's number 24. Trey Page in the corner. Aye picks him up. You win or lose with number 24, and I think if Danville's going to lose, you put the ball in his hands and see if he can shoot you back in the game. He's done it so far in the fourth quarter. Johnson, right wing. Deep on the right-hand side. Up top to Reed. Almost lost it in the backcourt. Gets it back. He'll drive in right past Gaddisman, kicks it in the corner. Walker, left corner, fakes a three. Back to Page in the left wing, up top to Reed. Reed fakes a three. He'll drive in, trying to swing it back to Page and threw it away. Gaddisman's got it, looking down the court for Boyd. And Boyd has it, comes back to the ball, lobs it up to Aye, who lays it up and in. And just like that, DCA is back up 10, 49-39. First 2 for Louis in the fourth quarter. Walker drives in. A circus layup is no good. A 10 has it for DCA. In the front court comes Boyd. Down low to Gaddisman. Comes out to Aye. Aye right-hand hook is no good. Right-hand rebound taken by Jason Graves for Danville. Over to Reed. Reed to Johnson. Transition. Left wing. Stopped by Louis. Back to Walker. You go back to Reed. Reed to Walker up top. Near midcourt. 3:30 to play. DCA by 10. They go to Page. Page, step back three, blocked by Boyd. Rebound comes out to Eli Perez, who comes to Boyd near sideline. Boyd in the front court, fakes the lob, lays it up, and missed the layup too hard, but a 10 has it for DCA and puts it in. And Danville head coach Tristan Ford wants a timeout. And the official wants to know if he wants a 30 or a full, and the whole time Tristan was giving the traveling violation. Never told him. Now it's going to be a full timeout. It is 51-39. Lake of 10 with 18 points, 18 rebounds, and 1 block. DCA by 12 with 3:15 to play in the fourth. Back in 1 minute on 103.9 FM, WHIR.
Just a note to tell you about Papa's Quick Stop, the former truck stop on Stewart's Lane in Danville, is now open 24 hours a day. You'll discover they sell only quality Shell gasoline, and they're a branded Shell gasoline store. Shell's a name you know and trust. Fleet discounts are available. Ask Thomas how you can become part of the Fleet Savings family. Be sure to ask about how to get your money-saving Papa's Rewards card that will save you 3 up to 5 cents a gallon on every fill-up. Inquire at any Papa's Quick Stop location. Papa's Quick Stop is in Danville and Stewart's Lane, now open 24 hours a day.
Hi, I'm Alan Martin, branch manager at Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
51-39, Danville Christian Academy by 12 with 3:10 to play. How many times I made that mistake this year alone? Landon Reed, left-hand side of the basketball. DCA up by 12, 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Reed, right-hand side to Walker. Walker looks in the corner for Johnson. Between the legs, Walker just has the basketball back and forth. He goes right hand, left hand, drives right hand now, looks to lob it down low, poked away from behind. Ball will stay with Danville.
Nice shot by Perez. Walker beat him on the drive, but he was able to get a hand in, knock the ball loose, and kind of reset the offense.
Walker inbounds. They can't find anyone to throw it to and throws it off Lincoln 10's left knee. Out of bounds. Danville will keep it. DCA looking to advance to their second straight 45th District Championship. They haven't won a district title yet in their school history. Obviously, they're looking to win one, their first one this year. Inbound pass taken away by DCA. It's Boyd who has it. Boyd in the front court. Bounce pass to Perez, who fakes, gets Johnson in the air, missed the layup, but he's fouled. Eli Perez will get 2 free throws. Danville, meanwhile, has not been to a region tournament in 5 years. The 2020 season was the last time Danville made a 12th region tournament appearance. Josiah Bradshaw set a check-in for DCA in between free throws by Eli Perez. Louis Ye gets a breather on the bench as well as Jeremiah Stiefel is in for him. First free throw is good for Eli Perez. Bradshaw is in. Stiefel is out for DCA. First time we've seen Josiah Bradshaw tonight. He's actually DCA's leading three-point shooter. Hasn't taken a ton of the year, but shoots about 38%. Tick over that in the season. 38.1. Averages exactly 1 point a game for the Warriors. Second free throw for Perez is also good. The DCA lead keeps on expanding. It's up to 14 now, 53-39. Reed and Walker back and forth. They pass the ball. Reed left of the circle to Page. Page right-hand dribble back to Reed. They go over to Walker, right corner. He's cut off by a 10. Goes to Johnson. Back to Reed. Left wing, 3. Too hard. Rebound tapped up by Dadisman, and he takes it himself off the backboard. Dadisman to Boyd, near side. 2.5 to play now. Boyd with Walker picking him up in the front court. Goes over to Perez. Perez back to Boyd. Boyd started off this fourth quarter in a frenzy. He had 6 early points. They go to a 10. A 10 bounce pass to Dadisman. Threw it away. It's taken by Page. Page in the front court. Crossover. Steps around a couple of guys. He's fouled by Boyd. Foul on Boyd is his first. It is DCA's first here in the fourth quarter. Cameron Peters and Sam Finke are set to check in for Danville. No, sorry, Cameron Peters is not going to check in. He went to the scorer's table and set back down. It's Finke who will check in for Jason Graves.
Jason kind of, his shoulders just dropped like, oh, come on, really?
Ja'Kaven Walker on the right baseline will throw it up top to Page. Page with Bradshaw on him, fakes a 3, goes to Reed, left wing, back up top to Page. Page sidesteps to his left, his 3 is off the backboard. Everything falling for Trey Page tonight.
Yep, when you're hot, and Trey is. He's hitting from everything. Mid-range, close.
His fifth 3, and Boyd almost has the ball knocked out of his hands in backcourt. In the front court, Boyd goes to Bradshaw, wide open, but he passes on the 3. It's 53-42. DCA by 11, 1:40 to play. DCA to Bradshaw in the corner. They are not going to shoot. They're going to force Danville to foul, I believe. Boyd drives in, hop step in the paint, back up top to Bradshaw. They're playing keep away right now from the Danville boys in blue. And now Bradshaw's fouled, and Trey Page got in there and fouled him. Foul on Danville is number 2. On Trey Page, it's number 1. Graves and Singleton will check in for Danville. Landon Reed and Monte Johnson are out.
Number 0, Singleton, and number 5, Graves.
Eli Perez inbounds it in front of the scorer's table. Kicks it in the backcourt to Titus Boyd. Walker picks him up in backcourt. 1:25 to play now. Again, DCA does not mind not shooting it at all. They want to take as much time as they can. Bradshaw fakes a three in the corner. Finke chases him down. Back to Boyd. Knocked out of his hands for a second by Walker. Gets it back down low to Dadisman. Dadisman in the paint. Turns around. Back up top to Boyd. Boyd goes in the corner to Bradshaw. Bradshaw looking back for Boyd. Walker tipped the pass, but right to Boyd to Bradshaw. Down low to a 10 who's wide open. And with a two-hand dunk, may have just put the nail in Danville's coffin. 55-42. DCA by 13. A 10's got 20. 50 seconds to play. Walker crossover. Picked up by Bradshaw. They go back to Page. Hit straight on three. Too hard. And a 10 taps the rebound over to Dadisman. Dadisman has it for DCA. Near side to Boyd. Boyd has the basketball in the front court. 30 to play. He'll drive in. Fake the layup one way and put it up with his left hand. Missed it. And the rebound rolls off to Jason Graves with 30 to play. Graves to Page. And Page is fouled by Boyd. And Sean Busick did not want that to happen. Boyd just reached up and fouled him. I think he made the decision himself. Henry Tubb is set to check in for Danville, so is Cameron Peters. Tubb, a senior, playing his final game in Danville blue. Jason Graves checks out for the final time this season. Lake of 10 is out. And it's Eli Perez who checks back in. I'm sorry, Aye who checks back in for DCA. Page takes the inbound pass in the corner. He fires the right corner three. Too hard. Dadisman has the strong side rebound, and he's fouled by Tubb. Foul is on Tubb. It's his first. It is Danville's third, and Graham Domitian is in, and Titus Boyd will head to the bench, and he's out. 23 seconds to go. DCA 55, Danville 42. Louis goes back to Dadisman. Dadisman right-hand side. Shovels it off to Domitian. Back up top to Dadisman. They go to Bradshaw on the right wing. Danville will not foul. This is going to be the end to the Danville season. DCA will continue into the 45th District Championship as they outscored Danville in the second half 30-18 and win it by 13. DCA advances to their second straight 45th District Championship. 55-42 is the final. Back in 3 minutes on 103.9 FM WHIR.
Ready to make a difference? Start with smarter recycling. The Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management now accepts number 1 and number 2 plastic bottles and jugs, metal cans, and a variety of paper products like printer paper, newspapers, and cardboard. And great news for Garrett and Lincoln County residents. Thanks to a new partnership with Rumpke, glass can now be taken to the Rumpke Transfer Station at 275 Hanging Fort Road in Lancaster. Do your part. Recycle smart. Recycle right. Brought to you by the Garrett Lincoln Solid Waste Management Area Grant. Let's keep our community clean.
Danville Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Hi, I'm John Welsh, inviting you to save up to $13,000 on a new 25 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Crew Cab 4x4. Now, Bob Allen priced at $59,185. Stock M25052. Bob Allen GMC, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Truth is more than a concept. It is what makes us different. Truth is where we start and where we finish. It is our curriculum and our extracurricular. It makes us a community, one that leads through serving. If you are looking for academic excellence in a Christ-centered environment, opportunity is closer than you may think. It is easy for you to join our community, Danville Christian Academy, engaging the truth, empowering the future.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrence.
Lawrenceburg.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Danville Christian Academy led Danville 25-24 at the half, but DCA outscored Danville 30-18 in the second half and wins this one by 13, 55-42. It was Lincoln 10 who had the massive game for DCA, and he had 20 points. We'll let Tim tell you his rebounding numbers as well. But when DCA needed points in the fourth quarter, it was Titus Boyd who started off with a frenzy there in the fourth quarter, made 3 straight layups at 10-20. Boyd with 19. Louis Ye had 8. Cole Gaddisman had 6. Eli Perez had 2. Everything falling Trey Page's way on the points category tonight for Danville. We know Danville didn't win, but Page, no fault of his. 26 for Trey Page tonight. 8 for Jason Graves. 5 for Ja'Kavion Walker. 3 for Landon Reed. Danville had only 4 players that scored in tonight's game as DCA beats them 55-42. Tim has defensive numbers. Tim, what do you have?
All right, so for the Danville lads, Jason Grace had 6 rebounds, 3 blocks. Trey Page, 3 rebounds. Jacob Singleton, 4. Ja'Kavion Walker, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. Jonas Singleton with 2. Landon Reed with 2. And then Amonte Johnson with 1. And over for the DCA boys, Louis Ye had 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. Lake 10 had 19 rebounds and 1 block. Titus Boyd had 1 block. Eli Perez had a rebound. Cole Dadsman, Dre Motley, and Graham Domitian all had 2 rebounds apiece.
Final score 55-42. DCA has a date Friday night. Who are they dating? We'll see if it's Lincoln County or Boyle County. Rebels and Patriots. When you think best rivalries in the 12th region, this is one that pops in your head. And for many years, this was the de facto 45th District Championship. Every year, you just knew it was going to be Boyle County and Lincoln County. And here they meet in the semifinals where the winner gets DCA Friday night and the loser season comes to an end. It's going to be, I'm sure, a wild one. In game number 2, the fans always come out for this game. It's going to be packed on both sides. Lincoln fans were here early. They were watching the DCA Danville game. And, of course, with this tournament being at Boyle County, Rebel fans have been here the entire night as well. It's going to be packed. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a blast. We'll have it for you coming up. Game number 2. We'll send it back to studio, and we'll wipe our slate clean and get ready for Boyle County and Lincoln County on the Hometown Radio Network.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford and Mazda. All of us here would like to thank everyone in Boyle and the surrounding counties for once again selecting our dealership as the #1 new car dealership, used car dealership, and place to have your vehicle serviced. We strive daily to meet every need of every customer, and since 1949 we have been providing quality products and services at a fair price while treating our customers and employees with respect. Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Let's face it, life can be really complicated. Your walk with God doesn't have to be. Victory Christian Church in Lancaster exists to make the gospel simple. Who is Victory Church? Number one, they're a Jesus-focused church, making Jesus the center of everything. Number two, they're people-focused. They love people because Jesus loved people. And number three, they're family-focused. Victory Children for nursery through 12 years, Victory Youth for 13 to 18 years. Sunday services start at 11 o'clock this Sunday, and they love to see you there. 660 Stanford Road in Lancaster for Victory Christian Church.
Step into Papa's Quick Stop across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds and discover the enchanting world of Candleberry candles in the huge Candleberry Corner. Refresh your world with our array of fresh cargo scents for cars for $1.99, tantalizing tarts $7.99, and delightful room sprays for $9.50. Small jars are $14.99, large jars $25.99, grand candy jars for $89.99, and a large selection of cookie jars for that special someone at $159.99. Visit us at Papa's Quick Stop across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds for an exhilarating experience.
Hi, this is Deanna Charles at your family-owned and operated H&R Block franchise in Danville. Do you need money now? Come in by February 28th to file your taxes, and you could be approved for up to $4,000 within minutes of filing with our no-interest, no-fee refund advance. Plus, with upfront pricing, you'll know the tax prep fee before you begin. Give us a call at 859-236-3281 or stop by the office at 216 Burn Avenue in Danville and let us show you why it's better with Block. All tax prep situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
High school basketball on the Hometown Radio Network. Today's game is made possible by these sponsors: Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, Whitaker Bank, Big Deals Online Store, Bluegrass South Livestock Market, Community Trust Bank, Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency, Bob Allen Motor Mall, Farmers National Bank, Inter-County Energy Cooperative, Essity, H&R Block, Thoroughbred Express Auto Wash, Monticello Banking Company, Papa's Truck Stop, and Papa's Quick Stop. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network, broadcast live around the world on hometownlive.net.